Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win the Triple Crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Batting second.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marco Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Ready now, Tyler Anthony. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tyler Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 51 on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder, Keon Broxton. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down the first baseline. Anthony is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers nothing. Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Marco Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. Maeda over at second. Anthony is over at first with one away. Softly hit out to short. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corbin Burns. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Brewers 2. So digging in now, Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line drive to center field. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Tyler Anthony will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Lined hard to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 6-2.
7th inning stretch.
Contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game. Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Tyler Anthony, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Robbie Ray gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Anthony. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October...
And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Bellinger on second, Anthony at first, one gone. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
Now to the plate, Will Smith. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first.
Smith.
Two men are on with two men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Next for the Dodgers, Tyler Anthony, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. Bellinger isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Ready for another chance?
Now
Alex
batting.
Verdugo,
The left
runner in
fielder.
scoring position with two gone.
Verdugo.
Popped up. Escobar over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. Dodgers out in front, 5-0. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into right. A dive, but it's off his glove. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Anthony. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Alex Verdugo.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Smith.
Hit to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Adames. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in, Marco Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Marco Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-0. Here it is. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
To third. Played on the backhand. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains 5-2. Settling in now, number 9. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Anthony, 3 for 3 on the day and turning in yet another big performance in the midst of a race for the batting crown.
And I guarantee you every guy in that dugout right now has told him the exact same thing I told every one of my teammates who had 3 knocks going into their last at bat. And that is, anybody can get 3 in a game. Can you get the 4th? The 4th is the one that separates you.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. LA's on top, 7-2. Leading off the inning, number 9, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back. This one.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Tyler Anthony. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
The left fielder,
at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that will become out number 2. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Will
Jimenez at third. Anthony on at second with 2 down. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They're on top 7-2. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. David Peralta. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Peralta.
Rounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.
Here
the
now
Dodgers
is our
with their 90th win,
First
best in the division.
Dodgers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left.
Afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Number 49 starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And you always look up and down the roster for guys who could put the team on their back at any given moment. This guy has done it for months at a time right here.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bonifacio is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Tyler Anthony.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category. At the plate, A.J. Pollock, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's out on a strong throw. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Ready once again, Tyler Anthony, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 down. Stepping in, Carson Kelly. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Carson Kelly.
Grounded up the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So standing in, Tyler Anthony, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First offering on its way. Out into right center, well hit. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Tyler Anthony has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool. We got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
So striding in, A.J. Pollock. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI. Well, it's almost automatic for this guy. As he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
This one comes to a close today at an 8.
After executing a rare batting feat, this player receives a call he would never have expected.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Alex Wood will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performance.
In now for the Reds, Kike Hernandez. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame.
Hernandez.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a glove flip for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Reds out in front 2-0. So stepping in, Tyler Anthony watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the triple crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Austin Romine comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Romine.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Into the box, Tyler Anthony.
Number 17, Tyler Anthony.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Second baseman, Matt Muncy.
0-2. Here it is. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping up now, Kike Hernandez.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Hit to first. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Anthony. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Line towards center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Striding in once again, Tyler Anthony. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Matt empty.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
In now, Will Smith. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds 3. Striding into the box, number 4. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Popped up. Muncy is there. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jesse Winker.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
Here now is our...
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
The Southern California sun is starting to set as we welcome you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Walker Buehler gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
First pitch.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slowly to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left. 2 down. So striding forward now, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Tyler Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Beatty over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Anthony.
17, Tyler Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Striding in, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cody Bellinger.
1 and 2. Here it is. This is pulled into right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez flied out in his first at-bat, so it'll make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up.
Anthony.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Digging in once again, Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Jimenez.
The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jeanette ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now in the box, Cody Bellinger. He
Now
doubled
batting,
earlier and
right
carries
fielder.
a 2-for-2 line
Cody
into this appearance.
Bellinger.
The set and the 1-2. Runs up and gets this one down. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Popped him up. Anthony has a play. 1 out. Leading off the inning, Tyler Anthony, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
At the plate, Andres Jimenez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jimenez.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now batting, Cody Bellinger. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Bellinger.
Hard ground ball to third. Suarez has it on to first, and there are 2 down. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Verdugo.
Ready with the 1-1. Runner breaks for third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Reds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Hicks. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 54 thus far. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that will bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. On the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Anthony. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Hernandez scoops it up, and there's one away. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Reds 5 and the Dodgers 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Anthony, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Hernandez.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Struck him out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Digging in, Tyler Anthony.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Anthony.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Digging in now, Marco Hernandez earned
batting,
himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Hernandez.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a runner at third. Two men are out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for LA. This ball game still tied 5-all. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Anthony. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Tyler Anthony, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Hoskins.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for.
Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Anthony.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
And that's the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cam Gallagher. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Is on the ground to first. B2 to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest.
Next up for Los Angeles, Tyler Anthony, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tyler Anthony.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Herrera on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out
halfway,
towards
find the
shallow
ball.
right. And that's going to fall.
Right, you're here.
And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. And they're runners at the corners now.
The right fielder.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Bellinger.
Popped him up.
No tag. Good if he's
Russell
set.
waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Max Muncy.
Hard hit at third. Kingery's there. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Anthony. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, come on,
Hard hit
come
ball
on,
to
come
second.
on.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz popped
Now
out
batting,
and singled in his
the
two
third
trips
baseman,
to the plate.
Jairo Munoz.
2-2, here it is. Swinging a soft liner. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 22.
The 1-2.
McCutchen.
This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Anthony. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up.
Tyler Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
4 runs on 9 hits.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Alex Wood is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
So digging in now, Marco Hernandez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's running. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully, it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Bellinger.
The 1-1 on the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Tyler Anthony, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tyler Anthony.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now to the plate, Tyler Anthony. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Tyler Anthony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Maley rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in the switch hitter, Marco Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Runner goes for second, but this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out. So here now is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies lead this one 2-1. Ready for another chance? Tyler Anthony. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if any.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs.
1-1.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Tyler Anthony, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
The third baseman, number 6.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Smith. A 2-out hit and win it. Fast ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's 1 for 4. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. The 0-1. Lap hard the opposite way, but this is speared by the first baseman. So a big moment here and standing in Tyler Anthony, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
So with a runner in scoring position at second base and one away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here. Tommy Hunter
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Runners off for second. A line shot to third base. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. Nate Pearson will come on in relief. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the third inning.